So the gym was a tool for me. It was a very big tool for me. You know, I figured that I spent so much years destroying my body, destroying my lungs, my kidneys, my liver. I said, I got to do something total opposite of what I'm used to doing. So I got into the dojo, I got into the gym. And it was a vehicle to strengthen my discipline and to help my focus. You know, I used to get up early in the morning and say my 5 o'clock prayer before the sunrise. And after I said my prayer, I would listen to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Then I would hop on my bike and I'd ride miles till I went to A Mountain in Tempe, Arizona. And I would climb up the mountain. And when I got to the top, I would say another prayer. And then I get down to the bottom, I would ride my bike. And that was the beginning of my practice of discipline, my consistent discipline, fighting against the suggestions in my mind, because I always had these suggestions to F up again, to fall back, to do it again. TV showing me something, somebody around me smoking, somebody around me inviting me to a party. Now to this day, my Uncle Abner, he told me, he said, you go anywhere, anybody invites you anywhere, he said, don't stay longer than 45 minutes. I don't go nowhere longer than 45 minutes. It may be 10 or 20 minutes if I'm invited. I don't put myself around nothing that's gonna make me weak-minded, even though I'm not on that, but I don't even want to be in an environment of nothing that can tempt me. I don't even play around with nothing that could tempt me. I stay away from all of that by the grace and mercy of Allah. So I'm giving you jewels right now. If you're trying to tighten your discipline up, stay away from the cigarettes and all of that, you have to strengthen your thought process to stay away from things, but you have to have powerful thoughts that can overcome the weak thoughts that come in your mind. Because something in motion tends to stay in motion unless it's met with equal or greater force. So when the suggestions come up in you to submit to something that you know is going to hinder you, is going to kill you, is going to bring you down, make you a slave, then you have to have something so powerful, something so magnificent, something so positive that it crushes that desire. My Uncle Abner, he started me fighting very, very young. He would have me and my cousins, me and my brothers fight each other, 2-on-1, 3-on-1. And that began, you know, a lot of my fighter spirit besides, of course, what my grandfathers put in me from birth. And my father, he always brought home martial art movies. I was so overcome by alcohol, cigarettes. I used to do sherm. I used to do ecstasy, weed. I was overtaken by that stuff, man. Black and Milds, BDs, you name it, you know, that's what I was on.
My dad already lost my trust when I told him
Me being a degenerate alcoholic, ending up in the hospital, having withdrawals, led me to a point in my life where I felt like giving up. And I called my grandfather one morning and I was crying. I was like, Grandpa, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you send me to a rehab? He said, son, I've spent thousands of dollars on your family. Have you ever read the study guide, The Will of Allah? He said, if you don't stop drinking, when I hang up this phone, you're gonna die young and be another statistic, and life goes on, son. So that on top of my sister Malia, may Allah be pleased with her. She was my protector. She fought for me. She made so no one took advantage of me. She was also a victim of alcohol.
Yes, that's right.
She's not here with us no more. I promised her when she was laying there in the hospital and she couldn't hear me no more. I told her, I said, I'm gonna fight for you now. And that was mean I was gonna fight for what I know she wanted to do and what I should do. And that is what catapulted me with a stronger desire to fast and to become a Muslim again. My Auntie Maria, she was in Arizona, and after my sister returned to Allah, my auntie, she told me, she said, Elijah, she said, why don't you come back to Chicago and get yourself together? And I had no idea what she meant, but she saw how far I had drifted. And I didn't see it, but I took the advice. And I went to Chicago. And it just so happened to be a time where my Uncle Mustafa, the Supreme Captain of the Nation of Islam, told me, he said, you're moving around too much. He said, you need to stay right here. And what happened as a result of that is I was lucky enough to be in FOI class with him, my Uncle Ishmael, and Grandmaster Abdulaziz, formerly known as Anthony Muhammad. I got to be in FOI class with all three of them, and that was the strength I needed. I didn't know why I had to come back to Chicago, but that is what I needed. That's what got me back on the right path. I needed to be a Muslim again. Saying that to say, a lot of people see me in the gym. The gym was a tool. Martial arts was a tool. But what really helped me to get back on my feet was the obedience to Allah, striving to fast and striving to be a Muslim again, to be my righteous self again. That's what helped me. And this is a message for everybody that's in the same position or lacking in some area. This is how you strengthen your discipline and how you gain willpower, is your commitment and your obedience to your Creator. You see me at Elevation Fitness, just did a little leg workout. I got a lot of great content coming to you because now I found some great purpose for myself, and it's the behavioral health. It's the dual diagnoses. It's the addiction, it's the mental health, which a lot of people don't understand that using some kind of substance leads to mental health. And I'm gonna say it this way. The reason why it does is, if you look at somebody with mental health, then you look at them in their normal self, you see that there's a change. There's two different mindsets. Well, when you put the substances in your body, you begin to grow the different person. You start to manifest something other than yourself. It's not your natural self. Then you pick up a different mindset, and over a period of time, you become other than yourself. And I'm telling you, that's how it works, because I went through it. I'm telling you, that's how it works. So everybody that's watching this journey, me opening up this treatment center, this behavioral health, understand that I'm a number 1 candidate, all right? I'm not only a client, I'm the president. Boom, that's it right there.